KTN News. Just let's revisit that story on Miguna Miguna, where reports are now indicating that he has left for Toronto, Canada after spending 4 days at Dubai International Airport. According to a senior government source privy to the travel, Miguna left the airport aboard Air Canada 057 flight after producing his Canadian passport, which he had claimed to have lost during a 3-day standoff at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi. Let's now speak to one of his lawyers, Nelson Havi, who's now joining us live on form on that move. Havi, thank you very much for joining us here on KTN News Desk. Could you confirm that Miguna Miguna indeed is en route to Canada?
Yes, we can confirm that he has indeed arrived in Toronto, Canada, a short while ago.
The decision to have him go back to Canada. Initially, he had said that the next flight he wants to take would be to Kenya. What's changed?
Well, you remember by the time he arrived in Dubai, he was not in a very good state of health. It transpired that he had been sedated, and it could not be established with certainty what form of chemicals had been used to sedate him. And bearing in mind that his health was deteriorating fast, it was quickly decided by family members and his legal team that it would be prudent that he flies speedily to Canada for toxicology examination to establish what extent of damage, if any, that sedation has on his body. Because there will be no propriety in us proceeding with a case or with him insisting on coming back to Kenya when the chemicals in his body may eventually end up causing him more damage.
So then what you're saying is the reason for him going back to Canada is purely based on his health currently?
In medical. Were it not for that fact, he will have still flown back to Kenya in order that we deal with this issue when he's still at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
Immediately after he gets medical attention that he needs, he will be seeking to come back into the country?
Absolutely, yes. We are back in court on the 6th of April with expectation that the court will give us a hearing date or directions of how fast we may now hear the main petition. Remember, the decision that was made to fine Matiang'i, Boynet and Kialangwa was an interlocutory decision, bearing in mind that the petition itself is yet to be heard. It is our expectation that this petition should be heard as soon as possible in order that a final determination as to the bona fides of the action by the government is made, and also the citizenship of Miguna is made to enable him return here without any much ado. And it must be remembered that with a final decision of the High Court, it will be easy for us to pursue it to whatever jurisdiction, be it in Canada, be it in Dubai. As you can see, the government of Kenya is now stretching the limits of this dispute by incorporating many other individuals. For instance, the airline had no right whatsoever taking Miguna out of the country because I had already notified them of the making of the order by the High Court. But with a final determination by the High Court, we'll be able to pursue all these avenues without being hindered.
Miguna has constantly mentioned that he's going to take action against those who were involved in the manner in which he was handled at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport when he was getting back into the country. Is this something that his lawyers like yourself are already working on?
Yes, because the petition has already taken into account all those individuals. Mm-hmm. We have picked those with the highest responsibility because we can't accumulate all the 300 or so policemen and immigration officers who are involved, but we'll pick those with the key responsibility. And the penultimate order will be to find these ones unsuitable to serve over and above a claim for damages, which the government and these individuals will personally have to bear.
Thank you very much for speaking to us here on KTN News. That is Nelson Havi, one of the lawyers for Miguna Miguna, confirming that Miguna Miguna has indeed arrived at Toronto in Canada just a few minutes ago. And he also mentions that the only reason as to why they made the decision to have him go to Canada is because he is in dire need of medical attention. And once that has been sorted out, they will be seeking to have him return back